testing. Woo, yet tonight. It's good, y'all. Drop a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. Loud and clear. Double tap the screen. We in vertical. One in the chat. If you can hear me loud and clear. Let's make sure this audio right, y'all. Bet. Shout out everybody that's coming up in here, man. I was live earlier, man. Know what I mean? They was fucking with the live earlier. And I've been out all day. Take care of some things, but I was determined to drop this live tonight and drop this information that I got. Let's get the views and match the likes and the likes and match the views. Everybody that's coming up in here, man, the show will start in just a moment. I can promise you, this gonna be one of the best vertical live stream that y'all been on in a while. I can promise y'all that. I can promise y'all this vertical live stream gonna be lit with receipts. Strategic. Shout out everybody that's coming up in here, man. I appreciate you. It was good, shot caller. Yeah, we coming in here strategic tonight. Strategic drop. Everybody want to know? Because I know everybody see it. I know everybody see it. Shout out Mobbin. What's good with you? Mobbin D Music. Verdia, what's up, baby? The blueprint to evil. Exactly what the thumbnail say. And y'all already see what the title say. But y'all already know how strategic we are in our thumbnails. Never have, never will. That's what's so special about this show. Because you know when you tune in over here, you know when you come through, you already know. Alright, we gonna stomp, step, and stand on real morals, alright, and traditional principles. A lot of people don't know that we live, man. Alright, I went live earlier and we was outside, you know what I mean? And I thought I'd go live before I take care of what I had to take care of and shit. Cause I already knew I was gonna be on the run all day. But they was fucking with the live early. You know what I mean? The live was real choppy. The sound wasn't right. Shit just wasn't right. You know what I mean? So I was, how late it was, no matter how tired I was, to continue to stomp, step, and stand on this motherfucker. Because we don't never stop over here. Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation, everybody that's coming up in here, man. We got a good late night one for you. Alright, because ain't nothing else. Ain't nothing else. I can promise y'all. I don't believe I ever went live this late. Maybe I have once or twice, but I know my lives have went over into these hours, but I haven't actually went live like this in a minute. Now I mean, I can promise y'all. Now I mean, ain't nobody on that's gonna be popping it like us tonight. I can promise you, ain't nobody on doing nothing. Ain't nobody doing nothing. What the fuck we gonna do over here tonight? Alright, strategic information that ain't never been revealed. Strategic information that ain't never been released. Alright, and I can promise y'all that. Alright, ain't nobody got the fire and the flames like we do. Shout out everybody that's coming up in here, man. Like I said, man, I need us to work tonight. We gotta work against this motherfucking demon. Alright, haven't we been proven what this piece of shit all about? Haven't we been proven? Not only have we been proven, haven't we been fucking witnessing? Alright, what the fuck Jay-Z and his whole agenda and his whole fucking mission ever was, and it never was for the black community. It never was to help people. Everybody that's coming up in here, I need y'all. Know what I mean? We gonna be shifting and coming through the algorithm. Know what I mean? So I need y'all to hit that like button, man. I appreciate y'all. I do. Shout out the whole nation. You already know what the fuck we come here to do tonight. Alright, because these motherfuckers think they slick. Octavia, what's up? These motherfuckers think they slick, y'all. These stupid. Okay, but we ain't stupid. Alright, and they damn sure ain't slick. Alright? Because before we even get started, man, disclaimer, fair use and effect. Everything you hear in this live is alleged. Alright? Everything you hear in this live is alleged for educational, research, resource, and entertainment purposes only. Alright? Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation, everybody that's coming up in here. Nah, Jay-Z cannot. Jay-Z knew he can't trust his community. Right. Right. Get your weird ass on out of here, man. Get your weird ass on out of here. He knew he couldn't trust your ass, didn't he? Shout out to whole Fire Flame Nation, everybody that's coming up in here, man. I appreciate y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Alright? Your stupid ass out my chat. Shout out everybody that's coming up in here, man. I appreciate y'all. Alright? Be them goofy motherfuckers coming in here with that stupid ass shit and them stupid ass screen names. You know what I mean? Trying to stop what we got going on. That ain't nothing but the motherfucking devil. That ain't nothing but the motherfucking devil. But what we gonna do? We gonna come here and motherfucking flush and filter these motherfuckers right the fuck on up out of here, just like we been doing. Alright? Just like we been doing, yo. Okay? Because, listen here, man. The truth and the evil and everything that's going on. Turn. That's right. Jay-Z and everything that's aligned with not only the evilness, alright, the alleged, alright, sacrifice of his nephew. That's right. Blood sacrifice. Alright, and we got the fucking receipts. And a lot of people don't know, like I was breaking down on my live, all right, the other night as I strategically mode to bring this shit in. A lot of people have no idea, all right, that this Jay-Z return and his return out to the masses and his return to Yankee Stadium with these shows is actual, okay, one big alleged things that are linked to his nephew's death, things that are linked to, all right, these albums, things that are linked that is taking place with Jay-Z. You see how he coming out looking very fucking weird, right, y'all? Right? Ain't no secret. Everybody hit the like button, man. Shout out Angela, baby. What's good, baby girl? Everybody hit the like button, man. Appreciate the $5 super sticker, super chat, endorsement, and sponsorship of the show. One of my day one fire starters, hawkers, walkers, and stalkers, and flavorator, and moderator. Appreciate you so much, Angela. Everything that you do over here for me and my platform. No doubt. Shout out Angie for that. Nah, I mean, yeah, we on West Coast time tonight. We on West Coast time tonight with a strategic one. Alright? Because a lot of y'all have no idea what this whole situation is about with Jay-Z. And not only that, like I said the other night, y'all, he's no longer hiding the shit. He's no longer hiding the shit. Okay? He's no longer hiding it at all. Okay? Everybody that he done fucking lied to. What y'all think? What y'all think he's saying to everybody right now? Huh? Especially the people of Brooklyn. Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation, man. Now, I mean, we gonna work hard tonight. We gonna work hard tonight. We ain't going nowhere. We gonna work hard tonight. Watch this shit. Watch us work. Shout out Miss Dave. What's good, baby girl? What's good, baby girl? What's good, baby girl? Alright. Yeah, they coming. Them trolls coming. We on their ass tonight, though. Shout out everybody that's coming up in here. I appreciate y'all, man. Like, share, subscribe. Always remember, fear the fire and fear the flame. Alright? Because like I was trying to explain to everybody earlier when they was fucking with our live, ain't nobody fucking stupid. Ain't nobody fucking dumb. And not only that, man, you see his former partner, his former Rock Nation, Rockefeller, all right, client, signee, all right, former running back for the Who, Kansas City Chiefs, Larry Johnson, came right out and exposing him. Not only did he come out exposing him, for the ones who don't know who Larry Johnson is, all right, Jay-Z signed him. Rock Nation partnership with the sports, just like Rock Nation is involved with the sports. And Larry Johnson was a very, very close friend of Jay-Z and a very, very close friend of Beyonce. So close that they even lived, all right, in the same complex. Some people even say that they were so close at one point in time, him and Jay-Z. Everybody up in here, man, I appreciate y'all. Okay? Let's get the views to match the lights and the lights to match the views, y'all. Let's go. Let's get the views to match the lights and the lights to match the views. Okay, we just came in tonight, smashing on the live button. That's what we did tonight. And like I said, all right, we got so many facts that's going to paying attention either. How, all right, all of a sudden, when Jay-Z makes his fucking demonic evil, one-eye symbolism, all right, sorcery, right? Just before that, who was cooking up the witch's brew, y'all? Pay attention as I strategically continue to break this down. Who was cooking up the witch's brew? Right before Jay-Z made his return, right before this announcement that was what made at Yankee Stadium. But I tried to tell y'all what the first announcement was, right? And what was the first announcement? It wasn't the Yankee Stadium. It was Jay-Z and the Roots, as I strategically break this down. And not only was it Jay-Z and the Roots concert, all right, the top alleged warlocks. Hit the like button, y'all. Double tap the screen as we continue to make real life matters, make real life fucking sense. One of the top warlocks, all right, makes his alleged, what they say, triumphant return. And his wife, mama-in-law, that's right, Mama Tina, down there, cooking up that motherfucking witch's brew. Ain't that right? What's the chances of that? Everybody pick reasons why, as y'all see. All right, it's all linked together, and it has something to do with this darkness and this return of Jay-Z as he returned in full-blown darkness, y'all. All right, shout out everybody up in here. All right, he returned in full-blown darkness. All right, and it's no longer a secret. Like I said, and I told everybody the other night, he see all the videos on YouTube. He see all the videos on Instagram. He see all the fucking videos on Facebook, TikTok, and every other fucking social media platform. He see all the motherfucking blogs. He see all the motherfucking critics. He see all the people in Brooklyn talking shit about him, right? You think he don't see? You think he don't see? And like I said, he said, well, fuck it. They already know now, all right? What's understood ain't got to be explained. That's basically what he's saying. You know that? So watch me pop out and show you niggas. That's exactly what he did. Just like what happened. He brought Kendrick Lamar to the fucking Super Bowl and tried to what? Make an excuse about the bullshit about him and Drake in that interview. Yeah, that's exactly what he did. Because everybody know now, he popped out and he showed niggas what the fuck he all about. Ain't no more talking. What he's saying in the interviews, all offense now. It's all offense now. No more defense. All offense. You know what that mean, right? You know what that mean? Because they've been playing defense for a long time, y'all. Striking people channels. Hit the like button. Everybody know Rock Nation has been striking people channels on YouTube, taking people pages. I mean, they've been on a mission the last 4-5 years. All right, they've been like on defense, like he said, defense, right? Right. But check this out, man. Okay, because this return and all this witch's brew with Tina Knoll and his mama-in-law. Everybody know that's the mama-in-law, right? Ain't no secret about that. Everybody know that's the mama-in-law, and his wife is who? Beyonce. All right, and she was cooking up that shit for them people. Okay? Shout out everybody that's coming up in here, man. And we done seen people, all right, live on the internet, y'all. The fucking health department done went out there and shut her the fuck down. But the crazy part about it, right, out of all these reports, and the health department went out there and shut them down, and they had the fucking evidence that the fucking food wasn't right. People got food poisoning. That shit up the very next day again, y'all, and she still continue to serve, all right, this motherfucking demonic brew. And for the ones who went down there eating that shit, all right, y'all better go get prayed up. Y'all better build that relationship with the Most High right away. Y'all better repent, because I'm telling you, you came anywhere near this shit, your ass is doomed. Your ass is doomed. If you ate any of that shit, all right, your ass is doomed. Shout out everybody that's coming up in here, all right? If you ate any of this shit, you will forever go through different seasons of sickness. Hit the like button, strategic drop. If you ate any of this shit, all right, you will forever, for the rest of your life, go through all kinds of different sicknesses, illnesses, all right? Your life on a regular day basis will never be the same again, all right? And these are facts. These are facts, y'all. Shout out everybody that's coming up in here. Open up blood and shit. You see that, right? And like I said, a lot of people have no idea that this is all, okay, molded together with the fucking top demon and the top warlock and the top fucking witch in the game, right? Right? Because that's just like, we know Tina Knowles don't come out like that. So what's the chances of Jay-Z pop up and Tina Knowles across the street, for example, selling some fucking gumbo? What's the chances of that shit happening, right? Because it's all alleged, strategically designed. It's all alleged, one big harvest fucking ritual. And guess what I heard, y'all? Continue to get the likes up. I'm going to be the first one to reveal this tonight, because I've been in contact with some very reliable resources. Check this shit out, y'all. Listen, just like I said, the health department closed it down, right? Closed it down and opened it right back up. Allegedly, okay? This witch's brew is going to be at the Roots concert in May, y'all. Hit the like button. Strategic drop, okay? That shit down there in Texas was a rodeo run. That shit down there in Texas was a fucking run. It was a test. It was a test run, and the motherfucking health department still approved of it. And now since the health department approved of it, they said that they going to the Jay-Z concert, straight to the Roots concert, and they bringing it to Yankee Stadium, y'all. Okay? They bringing it to Yankee Stadium. Shout out everybody that's coming up in here, man. Like, share, subscribe. All right? Always remember, fear the fire and fear the motherfucking flames. Because, like I said, man, the top witch and her mama and the top warlock, right, comes out at the same time to what? Harvest the what? The alleged demonic shit that's going on. All right, and like I said, not only is it connected to his return and Yankee Stadium and the reasonable doubt and the 25th anniversary of the blueprint, it's also all connected to his nephew's death. All right, now I need y'all to hit the like button, drop your fire and TVs in the chat as we get ready to start burning shit down. Double tap the screen, y'all. We in vertical. I appreciate the love. I appreciate all the support, man. Let's go.
Who's attached to under 2005. His nephew, which he was close with, he was the one that was sacrificed. Then he came out of retirement, October 27th. And then he came out with Kingdom Come, and Khalik is featured on Lost Ones. He thought that he could live his art outside of control, and that's why they funneled him back in to masonry.
Who, when you say they, like, who is that?
Whatever the threat to, however the system is set up to keep things at status quo and keep us in a position of using words like allow. So anyone that's culpable in creating the system that we operate under, that's they.
Yeah.
That's they.
Everybody know who they is. They can't do anything without allowance. That means York Rite, Scottish Rite allow them to put out a certain image. Jewish mysticism.
Right, y'all. Allow. Okay? Why y'all think his ass ain't get that casino, right? If he could do what the fuck he want to do and how the fuck he want to do it, why they ain't give him that casino? Not only that, we all know at the end of the day, okay, even if the casino would have got approved, we all knew it would have been bullshit anyway. He wouldn't have even actually owned the motherfucker. Just like the fucking Nets, right? Hit the like button, strategic drop. Just like he fucking what? Lied to everybody, talk about he was gonna be a owner of the next part owner. Everybody actually believed that shit. They put him on a billboard all on fucking Empire State Building with the fucking owner. Okay, and he ain't even the fucking owner. He ain't nowhere near close to the fucking owner. Alright? These people are loud. But he trying to tell us, alright, he could do what the fuck he want. Take allow out of your fucking vocabulary. Who the fuck you think we are? You fucking goofy. Alright? Did they allow you to get the fucking casino? No, the fuck they didn't. Because if they did, you'll have it, right? You can't do shit until they tell you to. The only thing your ass is going to continue to do for these motherfuckers. Hit the like button. Okay? The fuck he gonna continue to be? Alright? A fucking monkey in the middle. I don't like it. Let's go. He's a fucking monkey in the fucking middle, y'all. Alright? Always have and forever will be. Okay? Dame Dash know it. Dame Dash know it. Alright, when Dame Dash was exposing these record labels, was on Def Jam ass and Leo Cohen back in the day. It was Jay-Z that was snaking right in the middle. Just like a fucking monkey back then. And he's in the fucking milk in the fucking middle now. Okay? He's in the fucking middle like a fucking monkey right now. Alright? Shout out everybody up in here. Alright? Okay. Yeah, this show ain't for everybody. This show ain't for everybody. But you know what? I don't care who. Prime example of a monkey in the fucking middle. And damn right I said what I said. Cause you got monkey in the middle and you got the two motherfuckers on the left and the right. And they all three of them standing in front of the what? In front of the what? What is it representing? Huh? SpongeBob, right? SpongeBob Island, right? The three doors, right? Hit the like. We see SpongeBob clear as day. And we see the monkey in the fucking middle, clear as day too, right? Okay, he's a monkey for these fucking people. I ain't saying nothing that nobody in Brooklyn don't already fucking know. I ain't saying nothing, okay, that nobody who really know this motherfucker, okay, don't know. Shout out everybody up in here, man. I appreciate y'all because, like I said, a lot of people have no idea that the return of Jay-Z at Yankee Stadium with this GQ magazine and his demonic appearance and sacrifice of his nephew. Okay? Now, for the ones who don't know, okay, I was trying to get this information out earlier and it was fucking with the live, and I need y'all to hit the like button so we can get this information out. Okay? Shout out everybody. One of the best to do this shit. We are one of the best. Shout out the whole nation, man. Okay? For the ones who ain't familiar, y'all gonna get familiar tonight. Didn't I prove last night, night before, and any other time I come here to illustrate and fucking demonstrate that Jay-Z is a fucking liar, he's a fraud, he's a snake, he lied to all them fucking kids and to every fucking body about the water for life shit, right? And the kids still over there carrying fucking water on their head, right? The villagers still need fucking water over there, right? Right? And I told everybody that he did what? Exploited the black people and the culture, all right, to make his pockets fatter for his billionaire status and to continue around his neck, pockets fatter, all right, as they stand on our neck, as they George Floyd us. Check it out. Shout out everybody up in here, man. I've been working and I'm still gonna come here and do this live. Know what I mean? I'm a little tired, but we gonna get it done. Okay, Khalid, D Lucky. Check this shit out, y'all. All right? Because something very odd and very strange is going on about this whole situation. And nobody's not really paying attention to it. All right? I need everybody to double tap the screen, like, share. The nephew of Def Jam president Jay-Z. Because they trying to shadow ban this shit, y'all. So I need y'all to really work hard. Let's stand. Let's stomp, step, and stand on this shit, y'all. Okay? As it says, the nephew of Def Jam president Jay-Z has died tragically from injuries sustained in an auto accident occurring on Route 220 in Pennsylvania. Representatives from Def Jam confirmed. Okay, as y'all see, man, according to sources, Khalid was traveling with a friend, Roscoe G. Neely, 20 of Brooklyn. All right. When Neely, who was driving, drifted across the center line and struck a tractor trailer head on. Are y'all hearing this? Hit the like button. Are y'all seeing this? Okay. Sound like some shit with Angie Stone, right? Motherfucker hit a tractor trailer or a tractor trailer hit minor injuries. Get the fuck out of here. Who you talking to? Who you talking to? Anyway, let's continue, y'all. All right. After the collision, the vehicle, a 2005 Chrysler, all right, purportedly struck a telephone pole and traveled some 300 feet through a field. Okay, now y'all pay attention to this shit. As it says, a Chrysler 300 struck the telephone pole and traveled some 300 feet through a field. Now, a lot of people don't know, okay, Jay-Z had bought this Chrysler 300, okay? He had bought this Chrysler 300 for his nephew, all right? And like I said, what's very interesting is very striking is the numerology in this Chrysler 300 as it struck the telephone pole and just so happens to go 300 feet. Now, like I said, y'all, this is the year 2005, okay? All right? And this is your nephew. Now, listen here. Somebody buy me a car, I'm grateful. I'll be grateful, especially if I graduated. Somebody buy me a car, I'll be grateful. But at the end of the day, y'all have to pay attention to the science. Y'all have to pay attention to the alley-oop that was thrown allegedly to his nephew with the Chrysler 300. Okay? Because out of all cars in the world, why was it a Chrysler 300, y'all? Pay attention. And what's the chances of it hitting a telephone pole and going 300 feet into a field, right? What's the chances of that? Like I said, we know Jay-Z, around 2005, he was sitting on a major big bag. So for him to buy his nephew this car for his graduation, a Chrysler 300 is fairly cheap car. Where the Benz at? Where the BMW at? Where the Audi? Where the foreign? These your nephews. You said that you love your nephews like you love your sons, right? That's what you said, Jay. You said you love your nephews like you love your son. Khalid, y'all. All right? Okay. But if you love your nephew like you love your son, and you treat your nephew like you would treat your son, okay, why the fuck you buy him that cheap ass car? Chrysler 300, y'all. All right? You talking about a super platinum artist, right? How many times? You talking about the president of Def Jam, y'all. Hit the like button. The president of Def Jam buying his nephew a cheap ass Chrysler 300. And what's the chances of the motherfucker that was driving the Chrysler 300, y'all? Okay, he survived the accident. He survived the accident, but the nephew died. Okay? The nephew died. Y'all know that, right? What's the chances of the driver hitting the tractor trailer head on? Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation. You hit a tractor trailer head on. Alright? Head on. And you survive. Okay? Head on and you survive. Make it make sense. Okay? Check it out. Let me show you all this right here. Shout out everybody that's coming up in here, man. All right, we in vertical. Bringing receipts. You know I'm not on a laptop. All right? I'm on my mobile tablet so we can get this done. Shout out everybody up in here, man, as we continue to kick down the algorithm. As it said, it's been reported that the vehicle involved in the accident was purchased by Jay for the 18-year-old colleague as a graduation present. All right, check it out. In the past, Jay-Z said emotionally his nephews represent something greater than his sister's offspring. I carry my nephews like my son, always have, and they have filled that void for me. Okay? Not only did you hear him fill that void for me, right? Because, allegedly, y'all already know how this go. Y'all already know how they mock the sacrifice of Jesus Christ, by Jesus Christ being the first son, right? As I strategically break this down, right? We already know how they mock the sacrifice of Jesus Christ, by Jesus Christ being the first son, right? So you hear him saying, okay, I carry my nephews like my sons, always have, and they have filled that void for me. Okay, me, okay, you fuck with nobody say. The sacrifice, meaning my nephew is like my son, right? So you sacrifice your nephew that you look at as a son. Because what's the chances of the car that you buy him, he dies in a car crash, head on tractor trailer, but the person driving the fucking car, he walks away, released from the hospital same day. Make it make sense, because we all know, all right, your man already put you on blast.
Anybody who's attached to Masonry, it's the cult of Baal. They believe in sex worship and human sacrificing. So he quit rap, or retired from rap, a little short under 2005. His nephew, which he was close with, he was the one that was sacrificed. Then he came out of retirement. October 27th. And then he came out with Kingdom Come, and Khalik is featured on Lost Ones. He thought that he could live his art outside of control. That's why he followed
When you say they, like who is that?
Whatever the threat, however the system is set up to keep things at status quo and keep us in a position of using words like allow. So anyone that's culpable in creating the system that we operate under, that's they.
Yeah.
That's they.
Everybody know who they is.
Yo, okay? This man know what he talking about, because this man used to be a part of the shit. All right? And he got away from it. All right? And he's exposing the shit, and he's been exposing the shit. Like I said, he used to play for the Kansas City Chiefs. Pro NFL player. Played for multiple teams named Larry Johnson. Everybody done heard of this man. Okay? Not only that, everybody know how close he was with Jay-Z and Beyonce. Not only was he very close with Jay-Z and Beyonce, okay, he know a lot that has been going on you himself. He'll tell you for himself, okay, that he had to get away from the shit. He'll tell you, but strategic drop. And this is why I've been trying to tell y'all about why Jay-Z openly came out, okay, in front of the SpongeBob SquarePants depiction and drawing. So he's basically telling you, not to mention, Jay-Z was on the Epstein files, right? Was he or was he not on the Epstein file? Was he or was he not on the Epstein files, y'all? Right? Right? So let me ask y'all a question. Where we make real life matters make real life sense in a PDF and accuse you of being on a list and your name is on it, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that, but you're clearly denying it like it's not true, or you're clearly just what? Ignoring the fact that everybody know that you're on this list and you were over there. But to come out of Epstein Island, what the fuck would a motherfucker think? Would y'all do some shit like that if somebody is accusing of y'all of being on Epstein Island, being involved with these children, all this weird ass shit, all this trafficking? The last thing that you would do is want to come out and type of imagery that's connected to that shit that's going on that list, right? Right? And like I said, Jay-Z is openly admitting it. He's openly admitting what the fuck it is and what the fuck it ain't. And like I said, man, okay, allegedly, if they doing these shit to these fucking children, you think he give a fuck about his nephew? These motherfuckers are soulless, bro. These motherfuckers ain't got no conscience. You know that, right? You know that, right? This motherfucker ain't got no real life conscience. And this is why he ain't got no conscience or feel no type of way how he done sold out the whole motherfucking Brooklyn. How he done sold out the whole motherfucking culture. Shout out everybody up in here, man. Who are those men with him? Check this out as I strategically break this down. I was waiting for somebody to ask. Because it's very odd and very strange that Jay-Z rarely comes out, y'all. He rarely do photo shoots, interviews, anything. But when he do come out, look how he's coming. Look at the type of pictures. And look who he's in these pictures with. All right, it make you fucking think. You see him standing there with some black fucking people from the project in Brooklyn. You see him in the middle of Marcy projects where he allegedly made this Reasonable Doubt album and got the inspiration from. Do you see him going back to Marcy, giving back? Hell no, he's standing right in between these fucking monkeys, right? You gonna pop it tonight. I don't give a fuck how many people up in here, y'all. All right. You came here to do what the fuck you came here to do. Okay? So, this picture with these two white men, y'all, okay, that he's standing, or should I say sitting, either way, all right? You take it standing up or sitting down. He wanted them. He wanted them. He wanted them to take it standing up or sitting down. All right? Check it out, y'all. This is who these men are. Will Welch and Rashid Johnson. Okay, and they call and they name this picture Anxious Men. That's what they call the paintings. You see this, right? Hit the like button. Strategic drop. We're so anxious about SpongeBob. Shout out everybody up in here. I'm glitching bad. How it sound now, y'all? I'm still glitching. I told you they fucking with the live, yo. Anxious men. What they so anxious for? Anxious for what? They telling y'all. You hear me, y'all? I bet. Appreciate y'all. Of SpongeBob or these fucking weird drawings or these depictions of SpongeBob, all right? Anxious men. Y'all know what they're trying to tell y'all, right? So anxious about y'all sitting in front of a picture, okay, of SpongeBob, y'all. Not one Jay-Z, but who? The other two too, right? And who is the monkey in the middle? And I told y'all, okay, Larry Johnson just said, all it, okay, it's dark, demonic, all right, blood sacrifices, child PDF, all right? This ain't no fucking joke. Everybody thinks it's a joke, but it ain't, okay? And everything is coming to the light, y'all. Okay, shout out everybody up in here. Everything is coming to the light. Check this shit out.
B was a very young woman. Now, I did a Rockaware photo shoot in Colorado, and I think it was during the winter time of 06 or 07. And Naomi Campbell was there, actress Jamie King was there, Jay was there, B was there, and he rented this house. We supposed to do this part of this photo shoot. We rented this house, and we were watching LeBron play. And after the game, it had to be like 10 or 11 o'clock. So we getting ready to party. Mind you, it's all adults. There was a 13-year-old or a 14-year-old teenage Latin girl that was there, and I think she had to leave because she had school and she had to do homework, but she brought her mother with her. So it was no funny business going on, which I could respect that. So when 11 o'clock hit, we turned on the music, we started drinking, and then out of nowhere came these young children. I don't know where they came from. I don't know where these kids came from. And then I happened to sit down because I was with one of the assistants, and I sat next to this child, and the child sat next to Beyonce. So I hear B say something about, doesn't this look sexy, or isn't this sexy? And in my mind, and mind you, I'm not awakened as I'm awakened now. So in my mind, I'm like, what did she just say? And then I didn't pay no attention to it. And then, obviously the liquor took hold of me and I had to leave. So I said bye to everybody and left. But those kids remained. I don't know if those kids were from the photo shoot themselves, but the fact that these kids came around adults during drinking hours or partying hours was already alarming to me. So when I hear something like this happens, I can't really discount it and say, oh, he could never do this, because I'm hearing stories, I'm seeing it with my own eyes, and I've been in situations where something don't sound or look right, and it's usually involving children. I don't know where these kids came from.
Y'all heard that, right? Y'all heard? Continue, all right, to tick, tick, tick. Days continue to move on. Years continue to pass by, all right? This man is coming out, all right, and telling more and more and more to actually back up his claims. Because everybody know, like I said, that Jay-Z is a part of this darkness. Not only is he a part of this darkness, he let everybody know what time it is. He let everybody know. All right, he let everybody know in Brooklyn what time it is. Fucking blood out your motherfucking ass, because he a motherfucking vampire, nigga. All right, he a motherfucking vampire, nigga. Okay, and he's showing you. He's showing you. He's showing you. He's showing you. As we already know, what this moon ritual is about, right, y'all? Hit the like button. Strategic drop. How much more he gotta keep showing niggas? Y'all some fucking pussies. Y'all some hoe ass niggas. And you know what's fucked up, y'all? The diehard Jay-Z fans, they can't accept it. They traumatized right now, y'all. They can't accept it. They face, they understand it, and everything, they know it. But they still turn their head from it. They in disbelief. They ashamed. They ashamed. You Jay-Z supporters is ashamed. All you motherfuckers that bought them tickets in Yankee Stadium, you no good motherfuckers. He got y'all good, didn't he? Didn't he? And y'all is ashamed. Y'all up there trying to resell them tickets. Embarrassed. They are embarrassed, y'all. Okay? They are embarrassed. And like I said, right? Out of all the trolling, motherfuckers claiming that they be trolling anybody from day one. All these motherfuckers strategically work together. We see no trolling from who? Nicki Minaj. We see no trolling from who? 50 Cent, monkey ass, right? He usually the first one always saying something, right? Niggas zip. Not only that, Nicki Minaj, zip. Not only that, what about all the other rappers in New York? They zip. They quiet. They quiet as fuck. Alright? They know when to speak and when not to speak. They know when to speak and when not to speak. Like I said, this is the alleged king of New York. I will be king of New York, right? King of New York is back, and all you rap motherfuckers on them fucking podcasts, Cameron, Joe and Jada, Myth Bleak, and so many more of you fucking weird ass, pussy ass niggas that's scared to speak on what's right. But y'all niggas know he'll clip y'all motherfucking wings, won't he? He'll clip y'all motherfucking wings, won't he? Just like he clipped the wings of the people in motherfucking Brooklyn, didn't he? And left them bitches starving right in Marcy. Alright, ain't nothing changed since that bitch left. What changed in Marcy? Nothing. Who got rich and who got poor? Y'all don't want to hear the truth, right? Getting rich and who getting fucking poor? Huh? 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 Don't believe in the fucking dope boy dream turned corporate executive owner for the Nets. Yeah, right. Poison he sold to y'all? Huh? Cause it's bullshit. Not only is it bullshit, I ain't the only one calling it out. So many other motherfuckers been calling this goofy ass bitch out. I don't give a fuck who shit. Because the main motherfuckers that should be coming up here speaking up is the people in Brooklyn. The people of Marcy Projects. The people of Marcy Projects need to be standing up and rallying the fuck up against Jay-Z. The people of Brooklyn need to be standing the fuck up and rallying the fuck up against Jay-Z and his whole Rock Nation endeavor and how he snaked and fucked the people over. Center and all these other corporations into Brooklyn that the people in the community ain't benefit off of. Where all the fucking jobs at, you fucking liar? Where all the fucking jobs that were supposed to be created? Motherfucker. You lying bitch. You lying bitch. Alright? And that's why he came out and addressed it. What he said, I ain't sell out. That's what everybody think. Oh, I sell out. No, I didn't sell out. I'm about my art first. And I get compensated for my art. Get the fuck out of here. Who the fuck you think you talking to, Goofy? Okay? Who you think you talking to? All right? Shout out everybody up in here, man. All right, because like I said, motherfuckers don't want to hear the fucking truth. And like I said, everybody in fucking Marcy, everybody in Brooklyn should be standing up, rallying against this motherfucker. Everybody should be outside of Yankee fucking Stadium, rallying up against this bitch. Everybody should be outside of against this motherfucker and all his lies that he brought to the people and how he used us and used the fucking community to his fucking advantage. Okay? But nobody want to hear the fucking truth. But I got the fucking truth right here tonight, and we gonna continue to prove it. Because like I said, he's a snake motherfucker. All right? His mother-in-law out there cooking up fucking what? Demons. His mama-in-law out there cooking up demons when he come make his fucking appearance, right? Right? Right. And like I said, man, this shit is deeper and darker, all right, than y'all could ever imagine. Like I said, man, he used the people of Brooklyn.
I spent a lot of time with Dr. Cornel West in 2013, and he told me a story about Jay-Z that I think other people should hear. Check it out.
They used Jay-Z's story to make him the face of the Brooklyn Nets so white billionaire real estate developers could buy up historically black and working class neighborhoods and then jack up the prices. And it was all admitted in the Epstein files. In February 2014, a Jess Staley, a high-level executive at Barclays Bank, and Barclays might sound a little familiar because it shares the name with the Barclays Center, the home of the Brooklyn Nets, emailed Jeffrey Epstein and he said, it's all about hip blacks in hip cars with white women. The people that should be in the streets have been bought off by Jay-Z. That's not a conspiracy. That's them actively talking about keeping working class communities docile by using faces that they're familiar with. So what is this billionaire banker referring to? Well, in 2004, billionaire real estate developer Bruce Ratner bought the New Jersey Nets, but not because he liked basketball. He bought them because he wanted to utilize to the tune of $800 million, but avoid $100 million in property tax per year. So Ratner is trying to buy up large portions of historically black and working class neighborhoods in Brooklyn.
Y'all, hit the like button, y'all. They fucking with the live, y'all. You see that, right? You see that, right? Is y'all still here? Everybody still here? Shout out everybody up in here, man. It's real bad, right? Shout out everybody up in here, man. Let's get everybody back. All right, they been fucking with my live all day long. What's up, True? What's good with you? Shout out everybody up in here. This is what I said, y'all. I need y'all to hit the like button, double tap the screen, share us on all platforms. because they don't want this information getting out. They don't want this strategic information to people. Rock Nation is still on defense. He claiming no more offense. 2026. No more defense. They still fucking, alright, striking people pages. They still taking people pages. They still shadow banning motherfuckers out the algorithm. Okay? This is what he do. Okay? This is what he do. Y'all, he's not even relevant to the next generation, to the new generation. You know what I'm saying? He's not even like, how can I say this? He's not coexisting with the new generation. The new generation can't identify him. They really can't get with him. You see what I'm saying? His albums and shit ain't even streaming. Like, all these classic albums and shit like that, if y'all go check the strategic numbers and y'all vital research, y'all will see that the new generation of kids is not playing Jay-Z. He does not resonate with the new generation at all. You see, he wanted that billionaire status so bad, right? You see, they making his ass work and they humiliating that bitch, right? But he don't care. Shout out everybody up in here, yo. I appreciate all the new fire starters, hawkers, walkers, and stalkers, everybody that's coming in. I appreciate y'all, man. All right? Because listen here, bro. This shit has been going down for a long time. Now, what did I tell y'all the other night about this shit right here? Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Watch this. What did I tell y'all the other night? What did I tell y'all what this shit was all about? Strategically fuck y'all up with the information that I have been gathering, right? I told y'all that I was going to continue to fuck y'all up with the information that I have, right? And I told y'all that there's reasonable doubt / blueprint anniversary in syncing with the death of his nephew, y'all. Hit the like button. Drop y'all fire TVs in the chat because I told y'all what was going on. And I told y'all that 30th anniversary and the 25th anniversary had a significant meaning. Before I even came here tonight and going to explain that meaning and go deeper into the definition because we already broke down the number, right? Right? And how it stand for the what? The 2 8s. When we motherfucking do the numerology, right? The 88, the 2 what? Infinity links, the 2 infinity snakes, right? So check this out. Everybody hit the like button. I told everybody what it was. The reasonable doubt. As we see the 30-year anniversary. Not only is it the 30-year anniversary, it's also a humiliation of Dame Dad and how he snaked out Dame for the rights to reasonable doubt. We know they just came out of court with a reasonable doubt shit going on in court and Dame ain't come off with shit. Matter of fact, he had it to the point where as though Dame couldn't even sell his stake at all in Rockefeller or nothing. But check this out. The 30th anniversary and we see the 25th anniversary of what? The blueprint, right? Now check this out. Like I said, he's celebrating the 30th anniversary of Reasonable Doubt. Then he skip over all the other albums and go straight to the blueprint. Pay attention. And why is it these albums? Because these albums have significance. And we about to run the numbers right here, right now. Hit the like button. Okay? Because what it say right in your face. Alright? The 2005. Alright? Which is the what? 25th anniversary of the blueprint. Pay attention to the numbers. We know 0 has no value. Then we had the Chrysler 300. Right? Right? Which also stands for the what? We know 0 has no value, so we could take 1 or 2 off, but we just want to take 1 off, and we had the 30th anniversary of what? Reasonable doubt. But not only do we have the 25th anniversary of Blueprint within this vehicle, which is a 2005 Chrysler 300, we also had the 30th anniversary of Reasonable Doubt. Now, if y'all look at these numbers, like I said, they have a lot of significance when they are harvesting this shit allegedly. All right, everything has to align as we see. You got the Chrysler 300 hit a pole and went 300 feet. Add that up, what you get? 3 and 3, right? 0 has no value. 0 has no value. What you get? What they been saying online here lately. And if y'all do y'all numerology, 6-7 stands for sacrifice. Y'all know that, right? Double tap the screen. Strategic drop. 6-7 stands for sacrifice. Blood sacrifice. Okay? The blueprint to it all. That's right. Some blood sacrifices, and the numbers have to align. The numbers have to align. This is why. Okay? Like I said, to those numbers that we aligned on the flyer, the 30th and the 25th, and how it comes to the what? 28, 2-8, right? As we see, Khalid died on June 28th. Okay, pay attention to these synchronicities and how everything is syncing, because a lot of people don't know how deep and dark this shit is, but he'll tell you. He'll tell you. Won't he tell you? Yeah, he tell you. He tell you when he dropped the album. He tell you when he did the artwork for the fucking album. Okay? He fucking tell you. Right? In your fucking face, it was a sacrifice. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Look at the date of even when Kingdom Come was released. Look at that numerology as we see the what? Okay, the 33, all right, the highest degree in masonry all over this shit. Not only that, look how the artwork is, as it says Jay-Z in blood red, right? Lost one, as the one is what? In the middle of the what? All-seeing eye. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. The same one eye. One eye. Pay attention. One eye. Symbolism. One eye that he came out showing, all right, with that Congo mask. All right? Hit the like button. Strategic drop. It's telling you this is going to be some bloody shit. His album, Kingdom Come, when we all know Jay-Z was supposed to have been in retirement around the time his nephew died, right? No, he wasn't in retirement, all right? He was spirit cooking. He was spirit cooking. He was spirit cooking, all right? He was spirit cooking and took his nephew out, and we got the receipts from his close friend, Larry Johnson, because Larry Johnson was there. He was around. He know that boy ain't died from no accident. You notice Larry Johnson ain't say not one thing about no goddamn car accident. He all thing Larry Johnson said he sacrificed his nephew. He ain't say nothing about no accident or nothing. All right? Because it wasn't no fucking accident, allegedly. Because how one person died get head on, smash into the track trailer, and it go, what? 300 feet. Hit a telephone pole. And he the only one that died? Where the pictures at? We ain't never seen no pictures of the car crash. We ain't never see none of that shit. Alright? It's bullshit. Just ain't sick. All these other motherfuckers just pop up. Dead, 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 dead. What you mean dead, dead, dead? What's that fucking explanation? Hold on. What's going on? If y'all said it was an accident, right? Lil Papa got into an accident and went, called his manager, then went to a gas station, showed up, blew his head off. Wait, hold up, slow the fuck down. Okay? It's too much going on for us not to be seeing nothing. It's too much going on and too many phones and shit out here for us not to be seeing nothing. And there's no evidence of this shit. Alright? Ain't nobody fucking dumb now. Alright? I told everybody Lil Papa ain't getting into no fucking accident, and Lil Papa, alright, ain't off himself either. Alright? But like I said, as we see, what's the chances of the driver hits the fucking tractor trailer head on, y'all? Hits the tractor trailer head on. Fly their ass into a telephone pole, and they go 300 more fucking feet, and Jay-Z nephew, the only one that died, and the driver lived. Get the fuck out of here. And it's the same car Jay-Z bought him for his graduation. Don't it? And like I said, this so-called retirement was a retirement. All right, it was a dark enlightenment that he was going through. Why do you think he came back with the Kingdom Come album? All right, and the Kingdom Come album is all red. The Kingdom Come album is all red. All right, if y'all remember that album and y'all remember that CD, okay, when you pull the CD out, or when you pull the cover out, the cover will change and shit. You know what I'm saying? You can see the blood coming down in the back of him. Everything turned red. All right? So he was letting everybody know, all right, what it was. He was letting everybody know what it is. You don't see the artwork, Lost One, with the one inside of the what? All seeing eye inside of the what? All seeing eye. The O, right? The I, right? Pay attention to this shit. And then, like I said, if you look at the numerology, when Kingdom Come was released, 11/21/06. That's 336. Okay? Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Okay? Rule 336. That's what that is. That's what that is. And I've been trying to tell people for the longest, man. All right, everything ain't what it seemed with this guy. Everything ain't what it seemed with this fucking goofy, man. Everybody needs to start paying attention. Everybody is waking up. Because, like I said, man, everybody in Brooklyn gotta be looking like, yo, what the fuck is this nigga on? And like I said, he knew y'all was gonna be fucking pawns, statues, and pigeons for his ass and go buy them fucking tickets. Okay? And he was gonna come out looking like, all right? Marcy Projects ain't saying shit. They quiet. They quiet. They need to be ashamed of their motherfucking self. All that hooping and hollering y'all was doing to bring the Nets and all these other corporations to Brooklyn. Now y'all still suffering and fucked up and y'all quiet. Y'all need to be just as loud now as y'all was then. What the fuck? Like they said, all right, he got the people in Brooklyn paid the fuck off. All right? All right? The people in control of Brooklyn is paid the fuck off. What happened to all the housing, all the jobs? Nothing. Nothing. Still canned milk, powdered milk. All right? Jelly, no toast. That type shit still going on in Marcy right now. okay, while he's getting rich. Never went back to Marcy. He said, fuck Marcy, okay? He said, fuck all you other New York rappers too. As much as he don't like social media and he don't want to be on social media, he made all these New York rappers that's under him go get on a fucking podcast, y'all. Hit the like button. He made all them New York rappers, Cameron, Jadakiss, Fat Joe, Noriega, Dave East, Mano, Fabulous, all them motherfuckers is behind the microphone and camera like we are. Okay? Stunning on them goofy motherfuckers. He's a monkey and Jay-Z got monkeys working for him. Because monkeys what? Running a fucking pack. And that's why they all fucking quiet. Nobody don't want to hear the fucking truth though. He getting rich while all the other New York rappers working on microphone behind the camera like we are. Okay? While he getting rich and stepping on they neck. He got them motherfuckers behind the fucking microphone and camera doing podcasting and content like the regular motherfucker, y'all. All right? Okay. Don't want to hear the truth though. Hit the like button, y'all. Let's continue to get this informative information out. That's right. Jadakiss. That's right. Fat Joe. That's right. And 50 Cent jumped right on board too. It said Uncle Murder and Tony Yayo, go get your ass in that motherfucking room and do some content, bitch. Hit the like. Strategic drop. Give a fuck who don't like it. Okay? 50 Cent followed suit. It said, oh shit, Jay got them niggas working. Let me put my niggas to work. Hey yo, you like to go on Vlad and run your mouth so fucking much, right? Right? Well, bitch, get your ass in that fucking room, alright? Get in front of that camera, you and Uncle Murder, and make some fucking content just like Harlem Legend, right? Just like who? 050 Movement, right? China Brim, right? Get y'all ass behind that bitch and make content like regular motherfuckers. You fucking goofies. Alright? Hit the like button, y'all. Nobody don't want to hear the truth. Them niggas is broke. Them niggas is broke. The only niggas is getting paid is him. Them niggas is broke. Them niggas getting the same amount of money as a regular motherfucker who doing videos and content, y'all. They getting the same money we getting. The same money we getting. All right, they just got a different type machine behind them to push their content, but they getting the same fucking money that we getting. They ain't getting no rap money. Is they on tour? Is they making new songs? They getting YouTube money. Like us, regular people. They getting Instagram money. Like us. They ain't got no fucking deals. Where the corporation deals at, Jay-Z? You fucking liar. I thought you supposed to bring your niggas up with you. Why they sitting behind microphones doing content? Why they ain't got no corporation deals? Why they all still working for your ass? Huh? You still got them niggas, what? By the motherfucking neck. Right? And them niggas ain't saying nothing. You know why? Because they need a check. They need a check. They need a check. They need a check. Because look, them niggas is fucked up. Them niggas is fucked up. Jim Jones, he fucked up. Real shit. Them niggas ain't got no bag, bro. I'm telling you, everything in IFC Studios is paid for by Rock Nation. Every motherfucking thing coming in and out of that studio is being paid by Rock fucking Nation, bro. Okay? And these are facts. Why you strategic drop? Because Jay-Z paying for it. Ain't that's what he do his Rock Solid podcast at? Strategic drop. And who was his first person he interviewed on Rock Solid? Jim Jones, right? Hit the like button. Strategic drop. I know what the fuck going on. I know what the fuck going on. And Jay-Z with all that beef, fake beef, Jim Jones and 50 Cent got going on, all that shit cap, all that shit fake. But like I said, bro, they gotta try to do something. They gotta act like fucking monkeys and clowns in the fucking circus in order to get recognized. Cause they ain't making no fucking music. They ain't on tour. They ain't hot. They washed up. So the only way to stay relevant is they act like fucking monkeys and clowns in the fucking zoo and in the fucking circus. And this is what the fuck we've been witnessing. All right. And it's all orchestrated by this motherfucker right here. Okay. When y'all see them interviews, who liquor is sitting in front of them? Duce, right? And Ace of Spade, right? Right? Do you see a Myth Bleak drink? Do you see a Jim Jones drink? Do you see a Dave East drink? Do you see a Noriega drink? Nothing. Noriega ain't brand off nothing from Drink Champs. That's in their fucking contract, bro. As long as they working for Revolt, as long as Nori working for Revolt, y'all. As long as he under their contract, he can't do no other branding for himself. Why y'all think he can't do nothing? Can't do nothing on the side. He can't sell shit. He can't do nothing, y'all. All right, he in a 360 podcasting deal. Just like Cameron, Jim Jones, Dave East, and all the rest of them. I'm exposing it. They in a 360 podcasting deal, nigga. All right? Okay? All right? And for example, all right? Them niggas on salary. They on salary. And we know they salary ain't popping like that, right? So imagine if one of they videos do like 10, 15, 20 billion, billion or million, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100 million views. They don't get paid off none of that shit. They don't get paid off none of that shit. Shout out the whole nation. Okay? They don't get paid off none of that shit, yo. He got them niggas starving. He got them starving, yo. I'm talking about starving Marvin. Starving Marvin, yo. Hit the like button. Okay? Because let's Jay-Z. I ain't hating or nothing. Let's just speak some real fucking facts. Everybody need to stop biting their fucking tongue. No Diddy like a motherfucking hoe ass nigga. With this kid know anything about Jay-Z, bro. He's too young. He's too young. Give a fuck with nobody talking. Give a fuck with nobody say. Shout out everybody that's up in here, man. I appreciate all my fire starters, hawkers, walkers, and stalkers. This kid, all right, don't know shit about no motherfucking Jay-Z, bro. Okay? Why he ain't get somebody up there that's actually from the culture? Somebody older. You see what I'm saying? Why get this kid who don't know shit about Jay-Z, bro? You probably done dropped one album since this kid has been alive, bro. All right, and that one album will be 444. Maybe the Blueprint 3 and 444. No later than that, no earlier than that. Like I said, man, this kid can't be no more than 16 or 18 years old, bro. All right? This kid can't be no more than 16 or 18 years old. What the fuck do he know about Jay-Z and his legacy? And we could questions were what? Pre-coordinated and pre-calculated by Jay-Z and Jay-Z only. What the fuck kind of questions can this kid actually ask Jay-Z if you wasn't there when it first started? If you wasn't there and actually a part of it, lived through it. You see what I'm saying? This kid ain't lived through the whole Jay-Z legacy. He came in at the end 444, bro. Okay? And that's why he was chosen. Okay? Alright? Everybody talking about that fucking wig that's on his head. Right? Y'all know that's a wig, right? Why y'all think he'll never get no edge up? Why y'all think he'll never get no shape up? Why y'all think he'll never get no line up? Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Because if he get an edge up, if he get a line up, if he get a shape up, it will expose it. It'll expose that shit is really a wig. That's what I honestly believe. That's what I honestly believe, y'all. I honestly believe. And if you notice, he don't get no shape ups, right? The wig ain't got no shape up, no line up, no edge up. And it's a reason for that. Because it will actually expose that it's actually a fucking wig and it's a cap on there. So they got to make it woof like he don't get shape ups. They got to make it woof like he don't get shape ups. Because it will expose that that's actually hair, y'all. That's not his real hair. Alright? Fool me once, shame on who? Fool me twice, shame on who? Fool me three times, Lord, chop it, let it rain on. Yo, that'd be your fault. That'd be your fault. If you fall for the bullshit, just like y'all motherfuckers in Brooklyn fell for him getting y'all new jobs and getting y'all out the projects, right? Right? The same way. Alright, so let's try this again, y'all. Everybody hit the like button.
I spent a lot of time with Dr. Cornel West in 2013, and he told me a story about Jay-Z that I think other people should hear. Check it out.
They used Jay-Z's story to make him the face of the Brooklyn Nets so white billionaire real estate developers could buy up historically black and working class neighborhoods and then jack up the prices. And it was all admitted in the Epstein files. In February 2014, a Jess Staley, a high-level executive at Barclays Bank, and Barclays might sound a little familiar because it shares the name with the Barclays Center, the home of the Brooklyn Nets, emailed Jeffrey Epstein and he said, "It's all about hip blacks in hip cars with white women. The people that should be in the streets have been bought off by Jay-Z." That's not a conspiracy. That's them actively talking about keeping working class communities docile by using faces that they're familiar with. So what is this billionaire real estate developer, Bruce Ratner, bought the New Jersey Nets? But not because he liked basketball. He bought them because he wanted to utilize eminent domain laws in New York City, specifically Brooklyn, so that he could not only get subsidized for his project to the tune of $800 million, but avoid $100 million in property tax per year. So Ratner is trying to buy up large portions of historically black and working class neighborhoods in Brooklyn for a real estate development project he called Atlantic Yards. Now, he promises if the city gave him this $1 billion in subsidies, then he would offer just over 2,000 units of affordable housing. Now, remember, these guys are absolute sickos. So 2,000 units of affordable housing roughly means 1,700 units of housing offered to families that make at least $150,000 a year, which I will tell you was dramatically different than the current demographics of Brooklyn and the areas where the Barclays Center was when Ratner bought the Nets. Anyone that would have seen what was going on would have come to these same conclusions. So how did he avoid the problem? He got Jay-Z to be the face of the project. Jay-Z started making songs about asking LeBron to come to New York and fueling this message that Jay-Z was the hometown hero from the Marcy projects that rose all the way up so that he could buy the Nets and bring Brooklyn a basketball team. But instead, he was just the tool to sell the entire neighborhood off to white billionaires.
Told you, y'all. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. This information is everywhere. This information is everywhere. But the thing is, these motherfuckers is talking, okay, behind closed doors. Instead of bringing their ass outside to the front fucking line. Instead of bringing their ass outside to Yankee Stadium. Instead of bringing their ass outside to Marcy Projects and to the Barclays Center and letting it be fucking known. That part. That part. Because it ain't no secret. Ain't no secret about what the fuck. Okay, and it ain't no secret no more now, Jay. Okay, because if y'all think that is something, he continuously, like Big say, continuously get money. It could be as good as the best of them, but as bad as the worst. But don't test me. You better move over. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's the type of shit he on. Check this shit out. We got all the strategic vital receipts, man. Let's see how this shit act, man. Let's go. Hit the like button. Appreciate y'all.
Jay-Z allegedly did to Colin Kaepernick needs to be studied by the black community because this is how we keep on getting played. Today, Van Lathan admitting that while he was a reporter at TMZ, Rock Nation was allegedly calling Harvey Levin, purposely trying to plant negative stories about Colin Kaepernick.
Nicki Minaj's claims about a smear job that Jay-Z had against Colin Kaepernick. All right. I have to say this. I know for sure. I'm not saying it was Jay-Z. I can't say that Jay-Z did anything, right? But I know for sure, that Rock Nation was seeding negative stories about Colin Kaepernick during the time that he was really in traction with Jay-Z. For sure.
And now, in 2017, when Colin Kaepernick was sacrificing his whole career, Jay-Z was wearing his jersey on stage, dedicating the story of O.J. to him, telling him he was the best thing since sliced bread for standing up ape shit. Jay-Z was also saying, F the NFL. I don't need the NFL. They need me. But not only that, Jay-Z begins to tell people that it's not about Colin having a job anymore. It's about him moving forward with the movement without Colin Kaepernick.
I think we passed kneeling. I think it's time to go into actionable items. I think everyone knows what the issue is. And we're done with that. Everyone knows what you know what the issue is? You know why we were kneeling? Okay. Do you know the issue? Yeah. Do you know the issue? Yes? We all know the issue now. Okay, next. Where are we moving on next? And I'm not, again, so to be clear, not about a job. It was about injustice. Let me bring attention to injustice.
And as far as I'm concerned, Jay-Z seemed very defensive in this press conference because he knew he was selling out Colin Kaepernick in order to gain his own capital and leverage the black community for his own interests. But back to the smear campaign, because once Jay-Z became a partner with the NFL, allegedly him and Colin Kaepernick had a heated conversation. all of a sudden, the news stories start changing about Colin Kaepernick. Jay-Z's now allegedly disappointed with him. People are saying this man doesn't want to be in the NFL anymore. And even Charlemagne, ironically, says exactly what Jay-Z says.
But you know how I feel after this weekend? I don't care. I don't know what Colin Kaepernick wants in regards to football. So
What Jay-Z allegedly...
Okay? Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation, man. Okay? Shout out the new member, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, Tanya. Welcome to the fire. Welcome to the flame. Welcome to the Fire Flame family and the Fire Flame Nation. Appreciate your love. Appreciate your support. Appreciate all y'all love and all y'all support, y'all, as we continue to strategically, all right, break this bitch down as we see the same way. You see that, right? The same way how he used the leverage. His game this day is what? Black exploitation. Exploiting black people. He used Colin Kaepernick in the Neil situation right along with the what? With the injustice that was going on in this country against black people in the what? Law enforcement and the police department, right? Act like he was making a stand with Colin Kaepernick, and the whole time he was snaking Colin Kaepernick, but he got the whole what? Culture and community behind him, okay? All right? Like he was actually for the movement when the whole time he snaked Colin Kaepernick. Snaked the whole culture. And why you think Colin Kaepernick ain't been the same since? Colin Kaepernick will never be the same. He will never get that shine. He will never have that place, all right, in history, in the NFL, as one of the greats to ever do it. And Jay-Z going to make sure of it. And this is why Colin Kaepernick's career has never been the same after the It's all a fucking play to snake out Kaepernick, to slither his way in the back door. Right with who? Roger Goodell. And the time he's fucking with Colin Kaepernick, what'd he say? I don't need the NFL. Fuck the NFL. NFL need me. And the whole time he was lying. All right? Snaked that man out. Snaked out his movement. Snaked out the whole motherfucking black community and still snaking them out. Just like. But nobody don't want to fucking accept the truth because they are ashamed. Them out the way that he snaked them out. They are in disbelief. The people of Brooklyn are in disbelief how Jay snaked them out. All right, for them white jobs and give y'all no new housing. Y'all see that shit, right? You see that, right? I bet you the Barclays Center got hot water. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. I bet you Marcy don't. We got the receipts. I showed the receipts the other night. Marcy Projects. Niger ain't got no hot water. I bet you the Barclays Center got hot water. Hit the like button. The Barclays Center elevators and escalators work. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Yeah, I'm gonna rub it all in y'all motherfuckers' faces until y'all motherfuckers get it. Alright? I'm gonna stand up in y'all motherfucking face and bang y'all niggas in y'all chests with this shit. I said, escalators work. Alright? How many floors in the Barclays Center? And how many floors in Marcy Projects, motherfuckers? Huh? I bet you it's plenty of fucking hot water and heat and cool air, central air and heat inside the Barclays Center. So how they put all these millions of dollars into the Barclays Center, but ain't put no new money into no new housing, no new developments in these houses and in the community. Why people still suffering from rats, roaches, rodents, mice, mold, asbestos, drugs, everything. I bet you ain't nobody in front of the Barclays Center selling no dope. Hit the like. I flame this shit all night if I want. Alright? In a whole different barrage of bullets and onslaught to set y'all motherfuckers on fire. I said I bet you ain't nobody in front of the Barclays Center selling no fucking drugs. Alright? Ain't nobody in front of the Barclays Center selling no dope. Is there? Is there? Is there? I bet you ain't nobody standing in front of the Barclays Center toting no guns. Is there? I think not. I think not. I think not. I bet you they got heat. Plenty of lights. I bet you ain't no rats inside there. I bet you ain't no roaches inside there. How the fuck y'all gonna vote to bring some shit into y'all community when y'all shit ain't right? When y'all fucking front door is all greater than you. Make it make sense. Oh, I know why, and I know how. Because you allowed Jay-Z, okay, to sell you a fucking street dream that's a fucking myth. That's why. Okay? The blueprint to evil. You want to know it? Snake your own people. That's the blueprint to evil. Snake your own people. The blueprint to evil. Steal all Biggie's rhymes and say that they're yours. That's the blueprint to evil. Alright? The blueprint to evil. Fucking with them children. The blueprint to evil. Coming out, sitting in front of a SpongeBob Epstein Allen photo, right? Because we all know Epstein and who? Epstein, and the who? What's the other dude name? From out in the West Coast. The Weinstein man. It's something about the Epsteins and the Weinsteins. And Jay-Z is right in between them, ain't he? Pay attention. Pay attention. Jay-Z real close with that Weinstein dude. Just like he real close with Epstein. Okay, and what people really don't know is, you know what? Let me shut up. But anyway, yeah. Epstein and Webstein. Alright? And let me tell y'all something about, okay, some shit that has never been revealed. Some shit that has never came to the light. Alright? Okay. Some shit that has never been revealed or never came to the light. Alright? Now listen here, y'all. We all heard about that weird shit that's going on with Beyonce and her pregnancy and how she allegedly not actually having these babies. She's not holding these babies. She's not carrying these babies. She's not what? These babies are not conceived inside of her at all. Right? 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 Now, y'all know them twins, right? As I strategically break this down. Y'all know them twins. Sir and Remy, right? Hit the like button. Why y'all think the other one don't come out? Why y'all think the other? Which one is it, y'all? Rummy or Sir? I don't know their names. I don't know them apart. Which one come out and which one don't? Which one is always out with Beyonce and Jay-Z and them, but the other one's always put up? Alright? We're going to expose it tonight. There's a reason why them twins have disabilities. Yeah. Let me ask you a question. if you was into all this dark occultist shit, wouldn't your kids have disabilities too? Wouldn't they see demons? Wouldn't demons attack? Allegedly, all right, the one that don't come out, all right, the one that don't come out, all right, he's different. All the way different. Okay? Sir never is shown. Actually, Jay-Z first son, right? Hit the like button. Strategic breakdown. Watch this. Even though Blue Ivy is his first alleged official child, okay? The twins, Rummy and Sir. Rummy is the girl, Sir is the boy. Sir is Jay-Z's firstborn. Now, let me tell you something about him, allegedly. All right? They said that he can't come out in public. He can't be around lights, music, any type of frequency, electricity, anything like that, y'all. Okay? It activates some shit. It said he be having all these he be having these lash out and these tantrums. All right? I remember one time when Beyonce brought him in public, she had the things over his ears. And you know, everybody normally think that that's for the crowd to cover his ears, so you know what I mean, shit is too loud. But no. I'm hearing from reliable resources, okay? That kid, that baby, Jay-Z's firstborn, and the way that he was conceived doing demonic plays and rituals, man. They said that that little boy can conjure energy. They said that little boy can conjure energy and demons and shit. And this is why he don't come out. All right, they say his eyes go in back of his head. They turn red and everything, y'all. And everything. Okay, they say when he transformed, it's almost like a reptilian type. All right? It's almost like some type of reptilian that he turned into. Unrecognizable. His eyes turn red. They go in back of his head and all kind of shit. They like some type of spirit, some type of demonic paranormal force take over him. All right? All right. And we see why. His father and his mama, his father and his mama, and the shit that they into, keep him chained up in a dungeon. Ain't no telling. Bohemian Grove. Jay-Z has over 13 children. She has been getting high since she been with Jay-Z. Alright? This man let you know. He came out in a photo shoot like, listen here, bro. He came out and said, watch this. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Look at that evil shit. Let me tell y'all something, y'all. It's gonna be a sacrifice too. Something big is gonna happen because he's depicting it in this skit promo. As if y'all didn't catch it, you can see him look like he's sitting at a funeral holding flowers. Okay? Y'all have to peep that. Okay, but we're gonna run it back. Okay? Let me see if I can get it on that exact. Because you gotta be able to catch it, y'all. Alright? It's a lot of shit happening. Let me see. There you go. There you go right there. There you go, y'all. There you go. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Somebody gonna die, y'all. Alright? It's time for him to shed blood. People think this is a game, bro. This ain't no game. Bro. Alright? Somebody who used to be signed to Rock Nation, Rockefeller, one of them artists, somebody got to go, y'all. Somebody got to go for this ultimate return. Some blood has to be sacrificed for him getting over with them charges. Be sacrificed, y'all, and he's showing everybody. All right, it's going to be a big one, too. It's going to be a big one. Somebody who used to be signed to Rockefeller, somebody signed to Rock Nation, somebody signed to Rock Nation Sports, somebody got to go, y'all. All right? Somebody's number is being called. All right? Myth Bleak. Could it be Myth Bleak? Could it be Myth Bleak, y'all? Marcy's very own. Could it be Myth Bleak? Could it be? All right? Juan. Could it be OG Juan from Rock Nation? All right? Could it just be OG Juan from Rock Nation? Okay? His good old buddy, his good old pal for many, many years. All right? It's coming, y'all. And he's showing everybody. As you see, saying, not only is he showing you that it's going to be a funeral, not only is he showing you that it's going to be a catastrophic situation, but you can also see what's being highlighted around the flowers. Okay, it's actually one eye symbolism, because the whole time you can actually see somebody depicting looking through a peephole at Jay-Z inside of this photo shoot, if y'all pay attention. And then he's standing there like he Michael Myers. Okay? He's standing there like he Jason or some fucking body. Like he the Candy Man. Shout out everybody up in here, man. Okay? He's standing there like he the Candy Man, y'all. Literally. Showing everybody that he with the moon ritual. Okay? Showing everybody what it's all about. First you see him in white, then you see him in black. Then he go back to white, then he go back to black. Then he show up in a gray suit like he going to a funeral. Alright? See him in the black, then you see him in the white. Duality. Not to mention, y'all, he done try hip hop, and he's trying to say they're not elements anymore. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Okay? He's trying to say there are no more represent. Now, who the fuck is he to talking about it's 4 pillars to hip hop when bitch it's 4 elements, and in reality it's 5 elements, y'all. Okay? And it's the actual 5 elements of hip hop. Okay? And we're going to strategically, okay, break this shit down. Okay? Check this out now. I believe this is it. Yes, it is. Check it out, y'all. Hit the like button. Let me move it up some. Alright? What did it say? The 4 essential elements of hip hop culture, which originated in the South Bronx in the 1970s. MCing and graffiti art. Okay? But when Jay-Z said it, he called MCing battling. Okay? He said battling, DJ, breakdancing, and graffiti is not only did he change the elements of hip hop to the pillars of hip hop, because we know that the Freemasons go by the 2 pillars, the dark and the light. Okay, but what's very interesting is Jay-Z never mentioned the 5th element. Since they are pillars, Jay, why didn't you mention the 5th pillar of hip hop? You fucking liar. As we continue to strategically break this down. Check this out. Okay? One of the best to do this shit. Alright? Hip hop counter store. Alright? The 5th element. What is the 5th element? Okay? Strategic drop. The 5th element, often knowledge of self-consciousness, is considered a 5th element, emphasizing awareness and social consciousness as discussed by experts like KRS-One. Okay, and it's a reason why Jay-Z didn't mention, okay, knowledge and self-consciousness. If he would have mentioned knowledge of self-conscious, then, okay, he actually would have been going against the allegiance that he aligned himself with. Because not only would he been going against the allegiance that he aligned himself with, we know that they go with the evil knowledge, right? The evil, demonic, spiritual sorcery, right? Right? But if you have a conscious and a self-conscious, you see what I'm saying? If you're actually learning the true knowledge, the fruitful knowledge, okay? The fruitful knowledge, not the tainted knowledge. You will have self consciousness. And for him to be aligned with the allegiance he aligned with, he can't have no conscience. You see what I'm saying? He can't have no self-conscious. The type of knowledge that they study is not the type of knowledge that the fifth element of hip-hop is all about. You see, because Jay ain't got no conscience. That's why he robbed his people. Jay ain't got no conscience. That's why he keep his foot on his black community neck in Marcy. Jay ain't got no conscience. That's why he sacrificed his nephew, allegedly. Okay? So these are all facts. And if y'all just pay attention, all right, we'll be over here, make real life matters, make real life sense all the fucking time. It would have been impossible for him to mention the fifth pillar or the fifth element, because talking about in order to get that self-conscious is the fruitful knowledge. Okay? Not the tainted fruitful knowledge that he's studying, that he worship. Aleister Crowley. That's the knowledge he studies. That's the knowledge he represents and he's in allegiance with. That's why he has no self-conscious. Strategic drive. Okay? Easy work. How you not going to mention the fifth element that brings all those together? In order to get to the fifth element, okay, you have to what? Bring all four elements together to get to the fifth. Right? He said there's 4 pillars. Why you ain't mention the fifth pillar? Because it would have been against the grain. It would have been against the oath. It would have been against what he's aligned with. All right? Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation, man. I appreciate y'all. I do. I know it's late tonight, man. All right, but I was determined to do this live, man, and get this information out here. Okay? Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation, man. The shit is wild. The shit is crazy. The shit is wild and the shit is crazy, y'all. Like I said, what's the chances of Yankee Stadium in an anniversary celebration? 30 years. Reasonable doubt. In the blueprint, 25 years. He skipped over In My Lifetime, Hard Knock Life. Pay attention. He skipped over. He went from Reasonable Doubt, his first album. He skipped over In My Lifetime, right? Hard Knock. He skipped over all the 3 volumes and went straight to the blueprint. You know why? So the numerology can align with his nephew's sacrifice. As we see the 30th anniversary and the 25th anniversary. Remember, right? Check it out. Okay? When you look at when his nephew was allegedly knocked down, okay? But they say in a car accident, if you look at the numerology, all right, Chrysler 300. We know 0 has no value. You can take away a 0 and you got the 30. Then you got the 2005. Take away them zeros, you got the 25 with the blueprint. So you got the 25 and what? 300 Chrysler, which is the 30th anniversary of Reasonable Doubt. And not only that, like I said, if you do the numerology, you have the 2 and the 5, which is a 7, and you have the 3 and the 3, which is a 6. So you have 67, which stands for blood sacrifice. Not only do it stand for blood sacrifice, ladies and gentlemen, all right? Check this out. Not only do it stand for blood sacrifice, but where is it? Hold on, y'all. There you go. There you go. He's showing you the same numbers. Look. Strategic drop. This is on Rock Nation page, y'all. All right, he's showing you the numbers that I just strategically put together. Hit the like button. Let's go. They showing y'all strategic drop. Strategic drop. And you see how they're slashing that 0? Right? Because I told y'all, okay, that when you do the actual numerology of the 30-year anniversary and the 25-year anniversary, you get what? 28. You get 28. You got the 5 and the 3 is the 8, and you had the 2, right? 28. Why you think the slash is going through the 0? They're showing you what it's about. They're showing y'all the numerology. Not only Kobe Bryant on their page, okay? And I also had strategically brought in that Jay-Z and LeBron James. Jay-Z and LeBron. Kobe Bryant sacrifice, bro. Okay? It's a part of that Kobe Bryant sacrifice. We done seen LeBron pledge your allegiance to Rock Nation so many times, a lot of people don't know. He got to deal with Rock Nation on the back end, bro. Ain't nobody stupid. Alright? That's why they do them little skits. Remember when the pandemic came out? They had all of them sitting in a room. Jay-Z, LeBron, a couple more other motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? They all
Stay locked in. The narrative continues. Hold the fuck up. Did anyone else see this coming? Because the numbers called it before the game even started. The King has officially been crowned. King James has become #1 on the NBA's all-time games played list. And how many games did it take him exactly? 1611. The same year the original King James commissioned the King James Version of the Bible. Same title, same number, but centuries apart. And who did he tie on 11 against his former team, the Heat? When he played in Miami, the big three were Wade, Bosh, and Bron. Jersey numbers arranged in 316, like John 3:16. Whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. Just like Parrish, who LeBron passed to live forever at the top of that list. Now follow me closely. Kobe Bryant played exactly 1566 games in his career. The original King James was born in 1566. LeBron becomes king on the 81st day of his age. Kobe scored 81 on his 666 career game, leading us to Revelation 13:18. Count the number of the beast. His number is 600 through scoring 6. Now let's look at the scoreboard that night. The Lakers beat the Heat 134-126. 126 like January 26, Kobe's death date, and 134 like 4/13, the date of Kobe's last game against the Jazz. The night he scored exactly 60 points. And the same night LeBron tied the record of 16-11, Luka scored exactly 60 points. But wait a minute. What makes it even crazier, Luka and Kobe scored their 60th point at the same exact second. The timelines are literally merging. LeBron tied the record against the Heat and broke it against the Magic. This is truly a magic moment. The same night LeBron broke his all-time scoring record, Jay-Z showed up wearing a t-shirt that says, "This is Black Magic." Even Hov knew. The king could finally rest.
Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Strategic drop. He showed up wearing a shirt that said, "This is Black Magic." Y'all see this shit, right? Y'all see this shit, right? Not only that, okay, it was a lot of evil going on inside that building, inside that place. This is why Denzel Washington, y'all remember the Z walking up to Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington was like, "Get the This was the same night, y'all. The same night that they did this magic, all right, and harvest this energy to break Kobe Bryant record. Denzel Washington was in the motherfucking building and he knew what the shit was all about. And I'm about to prove it. Y'all see Jay-Z got this shirt on, right? This is Black Magic, right? Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Motherfuckers don't know who I am, y'all. Motherfuckers don't know who I am, y'all. Shout out the whole nation, y'all. All right? And that was so striking to me, right? Because I was like, yo, what's the chances? And I was like, oh, I didn't even know that. This was the same night, y'all. Okay? Shout out everybody up in here. Hold on. Let me go in my archives. Let me go in my archives, y'all. Let my archives load up. I got it. I got it. Check this shit out. This shit gonna fuck y'all up. And I was like, oh, so that's the reason why Denzel was telling that nigga like, yo, get the fuck off me. Back the fuck up. Because he knew that Kobe Bryant record-breaking shit was some bullshit. Okay, we know Denzel Washington been at every Kobe Bryant game from start to finish. Okay, and when they did that shit, he ain't like that shit. Denzel Washington ain't like that shit. Alright? Hold on, y'all. Let me go in the archives. Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation. You see, I thought I had it up here. Check it out. Look, y'all. I'm about to show y'all some shit that's gonna fuck y'all up. Okay? Just like it always do. Okay? Check it out now. Hold on.
Stay locked in. The narrative continues. Hold the fuck.
Hold on. Hold up. I want to make sure it's right for y'all. Check this out, yo. Okay? We see him right there. Say Black Magic, right? Right? Check it out. Watch this. You see that, right? Strategic drop. Strategic drop. Strategic drop, y'all. Hey. The same day, y'all. Strategic drop. Strategic drop. One of the best to do this shit. One of the best to do this, y'all. I told you. I told you. I told you this nigga is dark, bro. This nigga is dark. And that's why Denzel was like, man, I ain't trying to hear that shit. That shit was bullshit. That was some bullshit, nigga. That was some bullshit. But shout out the whole Five Flame Nation, man. Man, we about to close out. We about to close out, man. Anybody got any questions before we get up out of here? Shout out the whole nation, man. Like I said, man, they've been shadow banding. They've been shadow banding. This Jay-Z content, because he already know everybody was going to start breaking that shit down. But the content that they're actually banning, okay, is that content that's coming from over there in Congo, in Africa, West, South, Central. All right, that's the content that they're blocking, y'all. All right, because them people in the Congo villages and the people of Angola, South Africa, and Central, and then West Africa do not agree and feel totally disrespected. Their whole culture that the Congo people actually stand for morally. They feel disrespected by Jay-Z, bro. I think all these rappers ain't got nothing to say on their podcasts about Jay-Z coming out with this mask and blah, 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 blah. They don't even know what to say. They don't even know how to explain it. You see what I'm saying? It's like they don't want to go nowhere near it. Okay, because it's impossible. This is why they haven't talked about Jay-Z or the interview, because if they did, they had to talk about everything. Noticing you haven't heard Jada Kiss or Fat Joe, which is a rock name, about the Jay-Z interview. Have you? Nope. Not only that, Cameron over there working for Jay-Z, is what it is, on Revolt, right? Have you heard Cameron or his buddy Mace or Sin City talk about or mention anything about that? Mano, Fabulous, Dave East. Have you heard them talk about or mention anything about that GQ interview that Jay-Z did? No, you did not. You haven't heard them say nothing, and it's a reason why they're not going to say nothing. Because if they talk about that interview, they have to speak on everything involving the interview, just like podcasters do, just like content creators do. So that's going on behind it. And that's why they do not want to talk about it, because they know they're going to have to talk about that demonic symbolism, and they ashamed, because that's the nigga that's cutting their check. Strategic drop. That's the nigga that's cutting their motherfucking check. Alright? Okay? With that said, okay? Deep satanic and Masonic symbols that Jay-Z and Beyonce openly promote. Openly. Is it clear enough for y'all? Shout out everybody up in here, man. I appreciate y'all, man. We about to close out. Shout out the moderators and the Flaming Raiders, man. Shout out the new fire starters, hawkers, walkers, and stalkers, and the whole Fire Flame Nation. I appreciate y'all. Shout out the new members. Shout out the donations, the sponsorship, the endorsements of this live. You know what I mean? If anybody hit the Cash App up, I appreciate it. I mean, all donations is very well, wholeheartedly appreciated. I appreciate y'all. I do. Know what I mean? If y'all feeling giving, the Cash App is up on the screen. Know what I mean? Cash App, GodFear 316, or at PayPal, Fear the Fire Flame. All right? Because I work hard to get this content and strategic information to y'all. But I also believe that good things come to those who wait. You know what I mean? So I believe in putting in my work and everything else. As long as you're doing it the right way, stepping else will flow right along to you abundantly. You'll be filled with abundance of blessings. So many blessings will fall upon you, you won't know where they're coming from. You know? So that's my code. That's the moral I stick by. You know what I mean? And like I said, man, if anybody send any donations, they are well received and very much appreciative and appreciated. And thank y'all for everything that y'all do. Thank y'all for supporting me and being part of the Fire Flame family, man. And like I said, man, we need to start focusing on our needs. The needs is definitely more important than our wants, man. I'm telling you. Fuck all I want this, fuck all I want that. When, you know, those aren't the things that's really important. The things that are important are the things that you actually need. You know what I mean? And we sometimes get caught up in this way of the world. We take things that we need for granted. You know what I mean? Our vision, our limbs, our legs, our arms, being able to walk on our own, stand on our own. You know what I mean? To function in the right state of mind like a normal person. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to tell you, man, you are facts. These are facts, man. Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation. Everybody stay prayed up at all times. Okay? Like, share, subscribe. Always remember, fear the fire, fear the flame. We gone, y'all. Strategic fire.